Okay, this is a demo on how to make your test tiles. We're making two different types of test tiles here. We're going to make square, flat, tile-like test tiles, and then we're going to make some clumpy hand tiles. They're going to be fun. So you're going to start out with a slab, just like we did for any of our other projects. You're going to make the slab, and you're going to smooth it out on both sides here. Use your metal rib back and forth. Make sure you go in multiple directions, not just one direction. This smooths it out and also compresses it so it won't warp and crack as it dries. And then you're going to make 5" by 5" test tiles. So I kind of use a ruler, and these don't have to be perfect, but the 5" by 5" is just going to give us a nice benchmark to make sure we have enough room. So what I do is I just kind of marking the 10 and the 5 on my ruler, and then making sure I find a spot that it'll fit. And I'm just kind of marking that 1, the 0, the 5, the 10, and then cutting that excess off. So I cut that off, mark that, and basically it's just really easy to make like a 10" by 10" square and then cut that into 4 individual test tiles. So that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm just marking that center line, and then I'm kind of eyeballing the other center because I lost my mark, but that's okay. Like I said, these don't have to be precise. They just have to be about 5" by 5". We don't want them really big. We don't want them really small. And then you're going to kind of peel them up, lay them on a board so that we can set them aside to dry. So, and then once you get them on the board, I like to just take my metal rib again and just quickly go back and smooth out those tops once more. It's not super necessary, but I find that it helps them from warping, and it helps those edges from getting too cracked or anything like that while they set up to dry. So go ahead and then you just put that on your shelf and let those stiffen up. We will sign them, put our initials on them, and we'll do some texturing to them when they stiffen up. And I'll show you how to do that in class. So now you're just going to take a little lug of clay about the size of inside your palm. And you're going to squeeze those between your fingers. So squeeze and then pound on the ground, and you kind of create this kind of hand negative shape test tile that has all these lumps and stuff. And these are really fun because if we test some glazes that have some running, or if they break over sharp surfaces, this will show us what those will do. Some glazes really interact really interesting when it's on a kind of textured surface. So we're going to make a bunch of these as well. So to start, I want everyone to make 10 flat slab tiles and 10 of these kind of lumpies, as I call them. And we'll put your initials on the very bottom, and we'll number them as well. So make sure that you put your initials on them and number them 1 through 10 on the flat tiles and the lumpies. And you're going to make 10 of them. So that's where we're going to start. If you want to make more than 10, go ahead.